Thank you. We put in a shift.
Oh, I am a hungover piece of
It's
trash.
been a tough 3 days. Beer league tournament for the kids. Chiefs are a wagon.
Chiefs are a wagon. Greg was back. And my body is hurting. But we're here.
We just went dummy. We got some burritos before we did this. Kind of gave us life. A couple carbs, some protein to get us through the day. But we're here, back again. I hate intros. I feel like it's the weirdest thing. Trying to start something and trying to talk.
That's why I let you do it.
Yeah. So welcome back to this is Gassed Up Podcast, episode number 25, take 2. Because the last one I did, I accidentally deleted our audio file.
Yeah, I was going to say it doesn't feel like that long since we've done one. But to the fans, it probably does because they haven't heard that one. But hey, shit happens.
I hit Command Z one too many times and it was gone like pixie dust.
At least I said it to you right away. I said, hey, it wasn't a big interview. It was just us. So we'll take it in lumps and we'll move on. But we're back for another edition and it feels so good to be here.
Mm-hmm. As always, presented by G4 Signs and Graphics, the best graphic company in Canada. I'm just going to say it. Do you know why? Because we've got the hoodies. They're all pretty much all printed now for you guys. We're going to start shipping them out, delivering them, getting them to you. They're looking good. I was at the bar on Saturday night, and a couple of us were repping them. And a lot of guys come up to me, ask me, like, they're like, oh, it's a sick hoodie. Like, we're going to get them. Like, fucking DM us on Instagram right now. So, sold a couple, actually, at Billy Bob's.
Nice.
So, that's
Business
a play.
man.
Yeah. Not really, but I try my best sometimes.
Yeah,
so.
no. Well, they sell themselves. They're so nice. And like you said, shout out to G4 Signs and Graphics for all the help and partnership with this. And we were...
oh, I'm in a phone call. Fuck. Sorry, Grady. We're doing a pod.
And we were in there the other day, and well, Corey was showing us how to print them, and we handmade these things for the folks. So now we're gonna hand deliver them with a smile to everyone out there. So thanks for the support and
support local.
Yeah, buy more.
Handmade, handcrafted,
handcrafted by Canadians for Canadians.
If you think, what can't we do?
There's not.
Now we
lot.
print our own T-shirts.
Oh, frick! But this has to be one of our pods with the most news and like most happening. Like we're excited to talk about. But before we get into that, I have a story to tell the folks at home about Nikita Kucherov, the man himself. So if you don't follow us on Instagram, went to the game on is it Thursday?
Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, buzzed down there, a couple buddies. And I think it'd be hilarious to make a sign to sit at the glass during warm-up, and it's just a massive bright green sign that says, hey, Cooch, I'll chug a beer for your stick. Now, did I think we were going to get a stick? Or, no. Would it have been hilarious? Yeah. So we get down there, and we let all the little kids sit, first row, and they got hey, can I have a puck? It's my first NHL game. And then it's just us mutants with a bunch of beers behind them with just massive sign that you can spot on the other side of the dome in the nosebleeds. It's so bright. So they come buzzing out for warm-up, and they're doing their thing. They're snapping it around. And we're just watching Cooch the whole time. We just want him to see it. And he kind of looks over, and he reads it quick. I don't know if he fully saw it or just saw his name or what. So he kind of continues warm-up. Then he's doing his little routine by the boards, and he circles up by the face-off dot just outside the blue line. And he looks directly at me and my sign, and he just starts pissing his pants laughing. He's laughing pretty hard for an NHL player in warm-up.
Who's probably seen it before too.
Yeah, he has seen some shit in his life. So he thinks it's so funny. I stand up with the beer and I'm about to give her, and he's like, I don't know what he said, but it was like, no, man. And he's just dying laughing. He puts his head down, still stick handling, laughing still, and then he just shakes his head at me and skates off. But that was worth more than a stick itself. It was just
eye contact.
We eye fucked each other.
Yeah.
Cooch remembers me for a lifetime.
Yeah, you got his attention.
I sure did. That's all we can ask for.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty friggin' funny. So.
How many kids do you think go to a hockey game with this is my first game sign and it's not?
It's their 15th game.
It's their 15th game. Did you see that video of it was Duncan Keith's first game back in Chicago, and he flipped a puck. I think he was trying to give it to the lady
I do too.
Honestly,
She was
she
a
had
nut
job.
job.
She had a jersey on.
Oh, we were
And then
sitting.
there's this like little kid just screaming after
Yes.
crying. I'm like, I didn't think like there's a lot of times when you see those videos where like the adult like will like rip it out of a kid's hand or something. That wasn't that. I think it
No,
was just an innocent
it was
flip
just
over to her.
like-
Yeah.
Do you really need, like, we could have been right at the glass, but we're like, man, like, we're here to get a laugh and chug a beer either way. So it's like, we let all these kids, and like, there was this one kid, and it was legit his first time. His parents were right next to me, and I was just chatting away with them.
Yeah.
And so, like, I was like, when they got close, we were like banging on, like, we caught the kid a puck and like gave it to him, or was, like, helped his mom get it to him. So, but it is cool to see those kids, like I still get excited, obviously, to go to an NHL game. Like,
Yeah.
it's the National League, but like to see a kid that's genuinely just so fired up to see it. It was pretty cool. Then Pierre Bellemare, I got to give him a shout out. He gave away, I think, 4 or 5 pucks in front of us.
Nice.
And then signed a kid a stick.
Nice.
And I was like that's, you don't have to do that.
No.
Like, I think that's a pretty classy move, and it was pretty cool to see those kids go crazy. It's neat. So.
Yeah, if you want to give sticks away, you got to make sure you bring one extra than what you usually bring.
Oh yeah, you need to bring a couple,
Bring
but
5 with you.
But yeah, back to like that lady in the glass. There was this couple, and they were, I don't want to stereotype, but they didn't know a goddamn thing about hockey, and you can tell. And they had like front row seats, and they made the usher come down and kick the people that were in the front row seats out of those seats so they could sit there for warm up. And they couldn't name a single player on either team. They just got tickets. I guarantee it. And I was like, you're an absolute piece of trash for doing that. Like, I was like,
for warm-ups too.
yeah,
Like,
I was like, that's the trashiest thing you can do. But,
yeah.
oh, pissed me off. Another cool one is some guy, Cernak on the Lightning. I don't know what nationality he is, but he's something like not common. And there was 2 dudes there from the same country that had a sign for him.
Oh, nice.
It was like trade Skittles for a puck. So that was cool too. But
Yeah.
it was great to be back in the Dome. Place is humming right now. But yeah, that was just my little quick National League story to start us off.
Since we're just there, Flames are a wagon.
Oh,
We're looking very well. Hitting our strides. Kind of lost 3 up to Colorado last night. But,
That's okay.
I think we just need to figure out to get rid of our $6 million fourth line center.
Oh, it's gonna be tough.
We're a team 'cause that's our weakest spot. But I think we're gonna Monahan. But like Monahan, thanks for the years.
yeah.
He has done a lot.
Yeah, he has.
A lot
He's
more than
30
most
goal
people.
scorer.
So,
Yep.
but yeah, injuries and he's a thumb. So
His body is so beat up.
he's had like hip injuries and like
knee, wrist, shoulder.
everything, especially your hip. Like that's your
That's
your power
tough.
plant.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And I do like every time I kind of rip the guy, it's like he's not even a year removed from hip surgery, so it's like I'm kind of waiting for him to get his stride back, and it's not there. And I don't know if it will be or what he is now, but I don't know if I've seen such a rapid fall off at such a young age. Like he was a 30 goal scorer every year to 4th line center
in a matter of 2 years.
and not good
No.
either. Like it's not like he's been like, okay, you're overpaying him, but he's doing his job. It's like he hasn't been good.
he's still like you see these like just like NHL level plays he'll make every now and then, and it's like fuck is
His brain's
Sean
there.
is Sean here? Like is
Yeah.
he there? Like backhand sauce, just like right in front of the net on the tape, and it's like that's a fucking impossible play to make, but he just made it like nothing. So, but I think you gotta take that with a grain of salt.
Pound of
because-
salt.
Pound,
Yeah.
kilogram, because we're Canadian. And look at 99% of the time, and not just these nice little slivers of hope. So it sucks, but
It does, but I think it'll be tough to get rid of that contract. But if we can, I think we're kind of a middle 6 forward away, a top 9 forward. That kind of I would prefer a center, obviously, because of the weakness there with Monahan, and it's like center and D depth is what you need. So I would love to see him add another center, but I heard another thing is like, do you touch this group? Like, there's some magic there. They're kind of humming along.
I mean, like there's magic for Foley, and they added him and it just made it better. So why
true.
not add someone better?
It's true. I
Right?
don't hate it. I love what they're doing. We said it early. It's hard to get excited when like Is it a flash in the pan? Doesn't look like it is.
Looks like he's been there all year to fully like
This
integrated.
They look good.
Mm-hmm.
Sutter should win Coach of the Year. Elias should win the Selke. Give all the trophies to Calgary.
It's not like just like we're top of the Pacific. Like we're leading goals for, we're leading goals against. Like we're dominating every aspect. Like statistically wise, like in this regular season.
Good word.
Yeah, big
That was
words.
big.
It's like 5 syllables.
Yeah,
almost.
no, you're not wrong. And it's just like it doesn't matter unless we go on a run, and that's obviously when
I think
it
it's a team
matters.
to do it. Like it's been how many years? Well, since we had like a good team to make a run. Like I don't even remember the last time we had a good team that could make a run.
Like,
Other than we won
probably
04.
04.
And it was they
We've made it lots.
They were an
but
8th seed
yeah.
team, right?
We've made it lots, but I agree. Even when we got walked by Colorado and we were first in the West, like it didn't feel like this does.
No.
You know what makes a huge difference? Though is a goaltender,
Uh-huh.
and Markey is a goddamn stud.
Yeah, I think you just tied Kipper's 10 shutout record.
Yep,
Probably gonna beat it.
you'd think so.
For all its time left. There's
No.
another one in there.
It's
I think
it's been fun to watch. Hopefully they continue it because why not?
Red Mile might be bumping.
Oh, nothing's better in playoff time than the Red Mile. Sea of Red action.
You'll be done school. Probably
Come
get a
back
weekend
from
here or
work.
there.
Oh, that will be nice. We went over after the game, went to the casino, and I hadn't seen the place buzzing like that since the last playoff game I was at. It was just
Yeah.
everyone went straight from the dome, and it was a Thursday night, and people were shit-faced. Like, that place was so loud in there. Loudest regular season game I've ever been to. And then it was just immediately everyone went to Cowboys, and the place was just red.
Mm-hmm.
I love seeing that. I love when the city's buzzing. So, no, go Flames. Keep it up.
Yeah. Us being a goalies team that always probably the best offensively wise, best in the league, but fuck, their goalie's gone to shit. The Leafs, what's up? How we doing? Not too good. I don't know.
You're kind of the Leaf stand on this pod, so
Like,
what's going on there in Leafland?
I don't know.
You were just in Toronto. Did you dap it up with your boy Kiefer or Dubas, or what happened there?
No, I didn't. I don't know how that happened. Like, unfortunately, I became a closet Leafs fan the last
kinda
2
did,
years.
and I don't
know how it
why.
happened. It just did because, like, I feel like growing up here, like you learn just to hate the Leafs. But I never hated them.
Fair.
There's also like a ton of players on there that I love.
Yeah, and that's where
So I think that's why I like them. And but Campbell, like last year, rock star, so good. And then it's just like he just decided he doesn't want to slide across the crease anymore, and it's not working.
And now he's hurt, and they have to play Peter Mrazek. That's Peter without an ER. It's just an R. Peter. His name's Peter Mrazek, and he is god awful. God awful. There's the thing with me with the Leafs. I love Austin Matthews, like probably one of my top 3 or 4 players in the NHL. Think he's a stud. I'm not like contract talk and everything aside. Like I like Marner. I like him as a person. Like I think he's a sick player. Bunting's like they have a lot of players I like. But there is not a lot that makes me happier than seeing Leafland burn. And I mean the fans, they go nuts. I love seeing Keefe and Dubas fail because I think those two butt buddies are the biggest losers in the league. So I kind of crave it. I kind of crave
I
it.
think after this many years, I would have figured out that like on paper doesn't mean it works on ice. Like a lot of things. A lot of things look really good on paper when you do the numbers and like you put it together, but real life's fucking very opposite world compared to paper.
Oh,
I don't think they figured that out yet. I don't like if they're not built to win or even go past the first round because like that backhand is brutal.
no depth.
It's like your backhand.
Oh, come on. The burrito's still fresh, bro. But
I hope they can get like a series win.
Oh, I
Just
hope
one.
not.
Just win one and then
I hope they get the Bruins in the first round and get swept
yeah.
or lose in game 7 like usual. I just want to see it all collapse.
Remember when they fucking were up 3-1?
Mm-hmm. I just want to see Matthews in the desert snapping it around at ASU.
Yeah,
with
actually,
Connor Bedard.
it is. You want to sign it? You want to get on that bandwagon?
You kind of fired it up a couple weeks ago, and I'm fully on.
I've seen a few
get him to AZ.
few things on Twitter. Just pictures of guys getting buying Matthews jerseys right now, like just making.
Oh, I saw the one in the stands, the Kachina jersey.
Yeah, I kind of want to get one of those.
Kind of rock star.
Mm-hmm.
I would love a Matthews Kachina jersey.
I think Yeah, he's said it a million times. He's going to AZ for sure. And
You think so?
we just need him to Toronto to not win shit. So he's so pissed off when it's time to go, and it's
Him and
go
McDavid
time.
both. Get him out.
Yeah.
Ship him out of these dump cities.
Haven't the Oilers won a couple games lately?
I don't know. I don't care.
I think they did. I think they beat Steve
They
O's
beat the-
Lightning.
They did, and they beat the Capitals. So, congrats, Oil Nation. I hope you missed the playoffs by 1 point. That would make my year.
Watch will happen. Would they play the Winter Classic or was it Heritage Classic yesterday?
Heritage Canada. Yep.
Yeah, and then Leafs lost to the Sabres. Tough one.
In Hamilton, tough city. Not like you can go and have fun there afterwards.
Not that I know of.
Oh, the Hammer. Go Tiger Cats. But
Sick jerseys.
I wanted to go from one American stud in Matthews to another.
Well, let's talk about Matthews'
Okay,
attempt
yeah.
to injure.
Attempt to murder, not
murder.
injure.
Yeah, he wanted to take Donleen's face off, but not really. He was definitely just aiming at the shoulder, and I think kind of ducks,
Stick rode up a
Should
little.
rode up.
Yeah.
get him in the chin.
Ugly.
Ugly. Got him.
Ugly look, though.
Didn't look good.
Holy smokes, did
He
he?
had some
dummy
fucking
his
power
face.
behind that. I'm surprised how well Donleen took that.
I agree. He didn't snap.
Nothing even happened.
No. I mean, he's a soft Swedish little defenseman.
I think he felt it.
Probably just frozen.
Yeah,
Outdoors,
fair
too
enough.
cold.
That was a good chop, though.
It was, yeah. I thought it should have been one game.
Yeah,
if
I was like, just
anything.
give him one.
He's got a
to let
clean
him know.
record.
Yeah. I think it's the first time he's ever done anything physical.
But it's like I think it was kind of we're not gonna let the Stars get away with stuff. Like there's a lot of bitching about sometimes McKinnon going off the rails, going into psychopath mode, and
He went off the fucking rails.
he does like to go off the rails.
He had a good slap. Like, I think he was leaking. If I got a fucking chop like that in the mouth, I think I'm going AWOL too. Like, he was cut up pretty good from that one.
Oh, I don't disagree,
Yeah.
but I think it was kind of just like we're gonna set the standard that Stars get treated the same.
Yeah.
So therefore Matthews is sitting for 2, and it's just shitty. I want to see him take a run at 60 goals. So it's just 2 less games. But
Yeah. How do you think they do, like, how they come up with the suspension? Like, do they have like a graph?
no,
They go off like,
I don't know how
this
that
guy,
works.
he hit him this hard, this many times,
And
this
just
many
meets up,
games.
and then Marchand and Wilson have their own, and it doesn't go less than 5 games.
Yeah.
It just meets up at 25 games each.
Well, and then you have like maybe you have like a pre-ranked like spot on the graph. Like, okay, he's starting here.
Like
automatically.
Gaudreau's at 0 games
Yeah.
for anything, and Wilson's at 78 games.
That's a lot of games.
He might sit a whole season. That guy's a nut job. But people forget Rafi Torres got a 41 game suspension.
That was just because he wanted to retire, I think.
Well, I think that's because he doesn't have a brain. That idiot. But yeah, no, 2 games, whatever. But like I said, I want to move on to the second American star. Living in Sin City, former of the Buffalo Sabres, Jack Eichel. Did you catch the press conference on Thursday?
That might have been the funniest thing I've ever seen. And I don't usually like it when like guys go after their old team, but he has every right
100%.
to say that and say what he did. What did he say? He's like, it's the first time I've seen this place that loud.
Yeah, it took 7 years and me leaving for them to get into it. And then, but
He's like, no. He's like, no, actually.
I've never heard it like this.
Never heard it like this.
But
all seriousness.
I mean, he just lost shitty. Obviously, Vegas is kind of reeling right now, so that's a win you kind of need against a Sabres team that probably shouldn't beat many
Vegas
playoff
team?
teams. And,
No.
and that's no disrespect, but he came from the clouds with a haymaker and just a big middle finger to Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
And I love what you said. If there's anyone that has the right to do it, it's Jack Eichel after how that abomination of a franchise treated him.
Yeah.
And then I think it pissed him off more. I don't blame fans maybe for, like, I don't know if the booing is at like, is it at Jack or is it like showing ownership and management like you're booing them? I don't know. I don't know what's going
100%
through.
they're booing Jack.
Yeah, I think you're
Yeah,
probably
'cause
right.
I think they
And
just
it's-
wanted him to be committed to the city,
which
makes no sense.
let him have
'cause
his surgery and
let
he
him
would
have
have
his surgery. Yeah.
Like, it's the dumbest thing of all time. And then there was signs like, thanks for nothing, Jack. Oh, what is Jack supposed to do when you hand out contracts like 10 years, $387 million to Jeff Skinner? Like, God, like they didn't try to help him at all. They never had a goalie. They, like, as far as the back end, they only had like Darlene, who Hasn't really taken off again because it's Buffalo.
Yeah.
And then you fuck around with Jack's health like that. I would
That's
do the
one thing.
same
You don't
thing.
fuck with some guy's health.
No.
When it's like he was like recommended to get this surgery. Like this is recommended so we can fucking play.
And did all his own research and was
Yeah.
confident in it.
I remember who they talking about. Like some UFC fighter got it.
Yes.
And like he was out for what? It was like
3 or 4 months.
And that was it. He was back like 100% in 3 to 4 months. And like you couldn't let him get the surgery to take 3 to 4 months to come back healthy for a new season.
And
now you
he's
just
still
now,
a Sabre.
Now you like yeah. And now you
what?
like you lost your top player, who's like a top 5 player in the top 5-10 player in the league,
I agree.
just because you didn't want to let him get a surgery to miss a few months. Like it's fucking bananas. I
It
do
is.
not get where their heads were at in that, or they just wanted to get him out and maybe get some assets because maybe it just wasn't working. Maybe he wasn't happy. I
guarantee he wasn't. Yes.
But I think there's like it seems like they made no effort to try and like
Mend it.
well like just like go 50-50 on it.
Yeah, hear his side.
Hear
even.
his side, and they're just like
Like
their way
they-
to the highway. is
Yeah,
how it
they
went.
wouldn't even take a minute to consider it. Wouldn't like it was such bullshit. So for him saying what he said and going off like that, obviously it's a frustrated player, but I loved it, and I love when
You could see
Oh,
the
it was
frustration
brewing.
in his eyes. He was ready to. I think he wanted to say a lot more.
I
than
agree.
that.
Like
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't swear.
He held it back.
For sure he did.
Yeah.
Like he was gonna say he had some choice words.
Yeah.
But it's behind him now, and I don't necessarily like Vegas as a team because they're in our division, but God, I love watching Jack Eichel, and I hope he does well there. I really do. Like you said, I think he is a 5 to 10 player in this league, and it's always good to have the talented ones healthy. So, but what else you got on the docket for us?
We got hockey here. Oh, fucking Avalanche. Landeskog's hurt.
Well, if it isn't my old friend LTIR rearing his ugly head again, we all know what this is, and I wanted your take. What do you think of the whole like LTIR and how Tampa used it last year?
Yeah, like I get it. It's in CBA. It's there to take advantage of if you have the opportunity to. It sucks because I know. Let's say like Calgary loses to Colorado in a series, I'm gonna be fucking mad because it's like you just have an extra whatever X amount of $1 million that they have to bring another guy in, and then you end up getting him back probably like they say it's gonna be a 3 month. He's out for 3 months. He's back before 3 months. He's gonna make some miraculous recovery, and you have $8 million more worth of good players on your team.
for Giroux.
Yeah, probably too,
Like,
right?
honestly,
Like,
what do you think this is?
what a
Like,
setup!
Oh,
What a brilliant setup by them. But if
And-
we see them in the playoffs and they beat us, I'm gonna fucking kick a window down, and I'm going down to Denver. I'm gonna burn down the Pepsi Center.
no,
whatever it's
come
called.
on, settle down. No, I've never wanted to like when Kucherov was hurt. Man, if it's not like he did it on purpose. Like I never think that, and I never question a
But
guy's health.
No, but it just
But
seems
it's
like
it's very fishy.
yeah.
And
no,
even like Mark Stone, like he's out on LTIR so that they didn't have to lose anyone when Eichel came back. Like it's funny how things work out. And like you said, I think personally, do I love the rule? No. Is it a rule that they can use? Yes. So I don't have a problem with it.
yeah, and the
No-
rule I don't think was like put in there for the intentions for teams
Absolutely
to do this.
not.
But it
They figured it out. No one talks about it. 2013, Patrick Kane came off LTIR.
fair and yeah.
Like no one talks
No.
about that because it wasn't a big thing. And then because Tampa used it really, really well. But no, I think this is such a setup. I don't know, like Samuel Girard too is hurt. That's an extra 4.
Yeah, and it's just the timing of it. Like it's not like
It's
I think
so-
when Kuch got hurt, it was like early
Or like it was a full season.
Yeah,
Yes.
But this is like a month before playoffs. are about
And
to start.
trade deadlines in a week and a bit or whatever
Yeah,
it is. Like
it just seems very fishy.
it's just getting Claude Giroux. They're putting their chips in the middle, and they don't have to lose a roster player in that trade if you have $8 million in cap space for an $8 million player.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I think it's pretty funny how it all works. And hey, Landy, I hope you get better. But I think we're gonna see a Claude Giroux, Colorado Avalanche trade here soon.
Still not gonna matter. They'll still fart the bag.
No, they're so good. If I could have a team win that's not Calgary, it'd be Colorado.
Fair enough, right?
I love them.
Yeah.
Like Nathan McKinnon, Cale Makar, two of my favorite players in the league. But
Calgary boy, Alberta boy.
that's right.
Yeah, it's hard not to, like if I'm very conflicted because like I don't hate them, but I hate this move that's
for sure.
that's gonna happen because like I guarantee if like any other way if they beat Calgary to the playoffs, I'd probably cheer for Colorado for the rest of this the cup.
Yeah,
right?
I would too.
But
Yeah, what if like?
if they're scheming like this, I'm not happy.
But what if it like? What if Goudreau breaks his like? Knock on wood, but Goudreau breaks his wrist tomorrow, and we put him on LTIR, and then we have $7 million to go get a player. Like,
yeah.
would you be pissed if the Flames did it?
No.
That's the thing. To
Like
me,
I'm
is
definitely not pissed, but like it's just they're gonna have to figure something else in the next CBA.
Oh, they absolutely have to because it's getting a little ridiculous.
I don't know when this one's over, but I think that'll be a talk for sure.
Has to be. There's people pissed off on it.
I don't know how you would fix that. Like maybe you are only allowed to use X amount of a percentage of that player's salary on another one.
That would be nice.
But then again, like
It's still relief.
if a guy's out if he's gonna be out for like a year and he's not gonna see regular season or playoffs, like then he probably should be able to use his full salary, right? To bring another guy. It's tough.
I don't know. I don't know what they'll do. Maybe
based on like a injury timeline on like what it's so hard to
it
say.
It is, and it's.
Or you just don't do
and
it
that's
at all.
the thing, like and that's the other one. But then it's like Kucherov being out. It's like, okay, so we're sitting here with 9.5 on our cap for a player that doesn't play. Like the basis, basis of the rule is smart. Like you should be able to have a guy out and his cap not count.
Yeah.
But it's just how it's been used is what's been shitty.
Maybe like it doesn't matter who it is, you're like allowed an extra, let's say $5 million cap space. So it's like if you lose like a McDavid or Matthews, you don't get just $11 million to go fucking have fun with, right?
God, with the NHL,
that's a lot of fun coupons.
Oh, that is a ton of fun coupons. You know what helps, like what the guys should be doing to heal a little quicker, is visiting their local Dairy Queen.
Ooh.
Because when I woke up this morning, I was a bag of trash. And I still am, but I'm not as big of one because after a burrito, we stopped by and we got blizzards. And you know what we think of blizzards. Absolutely tasty. But here's a snippet that I haven't even told you yet because I didn't know this. So last night, a little birdie tells me Dairy Queen sells tubs of their soft serve ice cream for like $6 or something.
Why don't we have them here?
That's exactly what I said to him. I said, so you're telling me I've been going to Dairy Queen every day for the last year, like 380 times since Mark's been sponsoring us.
Yeah.
I've been to Dairy Queen, and I don't have one of these. Like, Mark, first of all, we're going to have to get advertising those things, but we're going to need to get some here. Because it's the best ice cream on the planet. It's so soft. I don't even need toppings with it. Hold the A's.
Straight.
I just want the vanilla. I just want the smooth, soft vanilla that just melts in my mouth, and it's creamy, and it's goodness. So, yeah, you have to go see Mark, and you have to ask with the tubs of ice cream, because I don't think there's a better thing on the planet than a tub of Dairy Queen ice cream. So, Landy, hit up your DQ, buddy.
Get healthy.
Get healthy.
Hopefully you're not lactose.
That would be bad.
That's a tub of ice cream. That's a lot to put through the old frame.
That would be.
Yeah.
Probably come out the other end pretty quickly, but that's a story for another time.
Yeah, what else is going on?
Well, there's lots, and one I was just saying before we started the pod, we are so bad when you're away of calling each other and just talking about everything that's happening because we want to catch up. Then we get on the pod, and it's like it's the second time we've had a conversation.
We've done a very good job of not saying
We
a
have done a
word.
very good job recently, and it's for this one specifically. Your Denver Broncos. Boom.
We got Jesus' favorite kid, Russell Wilson.
He went to Denver because it's closest to Jesus.
Close to Jesus, yeah.
The elevation. Yeah.
Makes sense, right?
Makes sense.
So,
Yep.
I'll be the first to say it, second to admit it, that never really was a huge Russell Wilson fan. Actually, was more of a Russell Wilson hater. Always thought he was a great player. Not a fan of the guy. I always thought he was like a little corny, like a little too like
fake,
like a Wayne, like a JJ Watt times a gazillion almost. But hey,
what you said to me last night, if he wins me games, I'm a fan. Fair enough.
Wins me games, I'm a fan. If not, I will keep my opinion on Russell Wilson sound.
Do you think this moves you into like winning contention? Like, do you think it's a quarterback away?
100%. I think we've been a quarterback away for a long time.
You think it is just the quarterback?
Yes.
Okay.
I think we've been a quarterback away for a long time, and it's been that Cleveland Brown carousel. Like we said a few pods ago, we have the second longest playoff drought. Last time we were in the playoffs was our Super Bowl year in 2015. So Russell can get you in the playoffs. He's gone to Super Bowl twice. Could have won it twice.
Should have won it twice, yeah.
Should have ran it. But yeah, I think he should fit in well.
Great offense.
Good. We have a great offense. Our D is going to be 1 year older with some studs you got there, like Patty Surtain back there.
Stud.
Man, who knows? We might get fucking Von Miller back.
I think he is.
And is Bobby Wagner still a free agent?
Yes.
That could be a tandem that signs. And then we're back in a very tough
I was
division.
gonna say, that's the hardest thing for me, I think, is that division you're in. Like, is
The one thing I think about, like, now that we have Russell, like, we have the most, like, experienced guy in that division.
Yes.
So, like, he's got experience, which
But
in the long run, I think that's, like, one of the most important things.
this is no show. Like,
And he's still an athlete.
I would take Mahomes and Herbert over Russell Wilson.
Oh, I would too.
Okay.
I agree with you
Yeah,
on that.
no, fair.
Yeah.
Do you think the price tag to give up was?
I think we gave up a lot.
You have to,
I think,
though.
but you kind of had to. We're in that situation where it's like, okay, we got a good backhand and we have a great offense. We just need a QB, and I think you just got to go LA Rams mode. Fuck them picks.
Winning solves everything.
Yeah.
And I don't. Yeah, like I don't pick. It is a lot of picks, but
We gave up.
Drew Lock wasn't going to work there. Noah Fant one was interesting to me.
That's one thing I was a big fan guy. I don't like that we got rid of him. I wish they could have done something different. I actually think I would like. Judy was hurt most of this last year, but I'm kind of on that side now where a good tight end's better to have than a good wide receiver.
Well, and you have Hamler and you have
Yeah.
Sutton and
But then it's like you look at Judy and he's like has the potential to be like one of the best route runners in the league. So like,
For
I see
sure.
that's why you might not want to give him away. But I think like just like Fant's a fucking freak.
stud.
He's so good.
You just don't like you.
And that's
you
such
don't find
that's
tight
such a
ends like
valuable
that.
position. And that's one thing that sucks. But I think that was probably one of Seattle's like we
want him.
or it's a no go. So good on them. Like
I think
getting that.
Seattle got a great return.
yeah,
I really
I think
do.
it kind of worked out. I think Seattle won that trade for sure.
Long run. If you
Long
guys
run.
win a Super Bowl though, you
We
win
won
it.
it short term for sure.
You know, like
yeah.
I hear all the time on the Elliot Friedman's podcast I listen to quite a bit, and Jeff Merrick's thing is, you win the trade if you get the best player. So like right now you have the best player.
Yeah.
What those picks turn into,
Who knows?
right? So,
Yeah.
but right now I think if you can win, you obviously win the trade, like Super Bowl or nothing. But if it's just another,
Guy who plays 2 years.
and I don't think Russell will be 2 years, but even if it's
No,
just
I'm talking about like their draft. Like
Oh,
picks they got
sorry.
for us,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's time that you guys just, like John Elway, you're one of the greatest of all time. You can't draft at your own position though.
No,
You can't figure it out, and
No.
for whatever reason,
It's not like, and it's not like we've been in a great position to get like the best
No,
guy. And like
no.
we've always been like
the third or fourth guy.
the third or fourth QB when we need it is when we get right. So we have like, I think like where we've picked, we've always picked the best one that's been there.
And I honestly think it was really smart the year they took Locke. They didn't reach for a QB at their spot in the first round. They
No.
just waited to the second.
Yeah.
And I honestly thought Paxton Lynch I didn't like from the start.
No,
He went to Memphis, which is just But Drew Lock I thought was going to work. I really did.
I did too because he was like a 4-year starter
Let-
in Missouri or whatever.
Set the SEC record for passing yards, like
Prototype,
big kid.
tall, can see the field.
Yes.
And I think like, did he get hurt?
Yeah, he's been up and down.
I think if he never got hurt, he probably would have worked out a lot better. I'm not saying he's like he'd probably just be like an above average.
Like a Baker almost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's where he would have been. And
That's
it would've been-
fair.
we probably could have got to the playoffs a couple times, but not really done anything spectacular.
I hope he does well in Seattle. I really do. I like him, and I hate to see Seattle.
No, he's a
do
good
well,
dude.
but
Like, I think
is.
he's like a guy you can't hate. But I'm happy to have a proven QB.
Who starts for Seattle this year? Is it Locke?
I think so.
I think so,
Why
too.
not?
Do they draft this year, or do they wait till next year's quarterback class?
I don't like this QB class this year.
Me
I don't
neither.
think it's great. I think you have. I think they have 2 of our first rounds and 2 of our seconds the next 2 years. So, and their own. Wait this year. Like I don't know who would be the next year.
Rattler.
Yeah.
No, I don't disagree. I think they will give Locke a shot, but It just seems weird to me in Seattle's case how you've been, like, obviously with the stud defense, like, it's one of the best defensive groups of all time when they won the Super Bowl, the Legion of Boom. But it's like since then you have been so average.
Yeah.
Like, and
they're always like a start hot team. Like,
yes.
Russ is an MVP candidate off the hop, and then it's like you get to week 5 and it's like, oh, just kidding,
falls off.
Yeah.
Or week 10 or yeah. And it's just, to me, it's like you draft outrageously bad there. Like, your first round picks have been horrible. You always trade down. You always take a terrible running back. You got lucky with Metcalf. Like, that one hit.
Yeah.
But it's like you had great pieces there. Like, Lockett, Metcalf. Retool your O-line and fix that defense and go for it with Russ. And instead, you're just basically saying, like, no, we give up on that. We're done here. And you're just going to completely rebuild.
I feel like there's definitely some beef going on. Because there's always there's like talks the whole year about Russ wanting out or wanting a trade.
You think he's just annoyed of hearing Pete Carroll chew gum?
Probably.
Because I am. But no, it should be interesting. I'm very intrigued to see who wins that division because I think
it's going to be a dogfight.
I think all 4 could. I don't see the Raiders pushing for it. But the 3 of those teams are... God, they are good.
Chargers just got some assets.
Oh, they're putting their balls to the wall.
Which, fair enough.
What did you say?
What a city for football in LA. Wow.
That stadium, it's just star-studded.
Yeah.
You go get J.C. Jackson, who, yeah, he's a Patriot. I watch him every Sunday, so I'm a little biased. I think he is a top 2 or 3 corner in the league, and he comes from the school of Bill, which oftentimes when they leave, it doesn't always work out. So it'll be interesting to see how he does. But he is a freak of an athlete, a freak of a corner. You pair him with Derwin James in the secondary.
Yeah.
Derwin James, say it like freak of an athlete again at safety. And then you have Joey Bosa, and you just added Khalil Mack on the back end.
RIP QBs.
Holy
That's going to be a
smokes.
tough one to stop.
They saw you guys go get Russ, and they said, watch this.
Yeah.
Re-sign Mike Williams. You said it as soon as the trade happened. Herbert's on his rookie deal. You got to win with a rookie on a low deal.
Mm-hmm. Use the rest of your cap now. Like, you got to run for it. Because he's, like, it's there.
It is. They're good.
Yeah.
I love to see it. I like the Chargers.
Me too.
Yeah.
I was never a Chargers fan, like, when Rivers was there.
Me neither.
I actually, like, always hated the Chargers, but, like, I love Herbert.
Oh.
I think that's the only reason why I like the Chargers.
I kind of agree.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of young, like, good, like, Kenneth Murray, Oklahoma kid, is a stud. Keenan Allen might be one of the most underrated wide receivers in the league.
Sick.
He is.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, they're going to be good. They're going to be getting after Russ and Patrick in that division.
That's a tough division. Just put a prediction on. Like, I think this first year, like, it's going to be. I think we're going to win the division this year. I think we could definitely shoot for that 2 or 3 seed.
I agree.
But I don't think we're going to win it. Just, like, it's a new team for us. Also, like, I didn't expect fucking LA to win it this year with Stafford. I thought it might need, like, a break-in year. True. And it worked out. I think there's any guy that can figure it out and who's going to be dedicated to getting it done, it's going to be Russ, right? The guy's a freak.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about him boozing.
No.
Guy doesn't even know what the word fun means.
No.
but no, it should be interesting. And a team that didn't have to give up a lot for a quarterback, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Tom is back, baby. I saw this news yesterday, and
I wasn't surprised. Like,
I really wasn't either.
You sent it to me, I'm like, cool. Like, that's literally what I thought. I was like, cool.
But I am so fired up. You know I love it.
I knew it was gonna happen. Like, I knew it. Why
retire?
Why retire?
I don't get it either. But maybe he just was like, all these people shit talk me all the time. I'm gonna retire and make them say nice things about me, and then just say, go fuck yourself, and come back and win another Super Bowl.
It
lasted 40 days. Like, did he just get shit-faced for 40 days and be like, all
right,
I guess I'm going to play football.
Let's get back on the avocado ice cream and the TB12 method, and let's go work on our pliability. We're going to throw some touchdowns this year.
How happy are you if you're the Bucs?
Very. That place is about to fall apart.
There was rumors they were bringing back Jameis this year to start for him, but
I think that whole team returns again now because Tom's there.
Oh, I completely agree. Why wouldn't
Gronk's not retiring.
Gronk? There's rumors he wants to be a Bengal with Joey B.
Well, I think I was
Before Tom?
Before Tom,
Fair
he's like, I
enough.
want to come back. So,
But even if you're Mike Evans, like you thought you were gonna have Kyle Trask throwing you footballs.
I think, for obvious reasons, like I wish Tom Brady didn't come back. One of them was I kind of want to see maybe Gronk go to Cincy.
I would too. It would be
Joe.
cool.
I think that'd be hilarious.
It would be.
I think the let's say just like the content you get from those two being together would be
And I think
unbelievable.
Behind the scenes, like not the fun. I think he would help Joe.
Yep.
Like, dude, I've been
100%.
around Tom Brady. Like, this is
Yeah.
what we do. Like, you're obviously gonna listen to a guy like that. But I am so fired up. Tom's back. I don't give a shit what you think. I want to see him lose to the Patriots in the Super Bowl this year. But
How many years is he? He's one more, one and done.
2
Fuck, that guy's
2 to 3.
fucking old.
Do you think he does his
Is
like maybe
farewell
not this
tour?
year? Yeah, but do you think he does one now?
Maybe. I think it'll be like maybe a couple weeks in.
He announces
He
it.
announced it's the farewell tour, or he pulls a Ray Lewis. I credit the Baltimore Ravens Super Bowl to Ray Lewis saying that this is his last year. Like I think at the start of the playoffs, because I think that gave everybody like some pep to
Some
go
motivation.
play for that guy, and they won. Like I honestly think that's what.
Turn Joe Flacco into an elite quarterback.
Honestly. So maybe he does that and he turns himself into a more elite QB.
Oh yeah, because that's what he needs.
Yeah, or turns
But-
I don't know.
No, I think he just
Yeah.
saw Russell leave the NFC, Rodgers return, which makes him happy. His division is a trash bucket, and he just licked his chops and said, "Hey,
I want attention.
let's ride. Get bent. Get bent." Tom has never wanted attention. He's here to win, and he's going to.
He likes it. I know he does.
I crave it.
You know he likes it
I
too.
crave Tom being back, and there's no further comment.
I can't like I said, like I saw it coming, but I still can't believe it.
I just don't get the whole retirement.
There's a lot of
thing.
things that just don't feel real right now.
No.
That's one of them.
I just don't get the whole step away for 40 days and
Like you couldn't
miss it, or what?
step away for 40 days and think about it.
you had to
Like you
announce
stepped
you're
to
retiring.
retirement, and then yeah,
I can see like it's often talked about by athletes like
Is
they
it
do
a-
miss it,
Was it a strategy?
but they didn't
in
gain
any way?
anything.
But they didn't gain anything. But like with other teams to do shit.
But they didn't gain
But they
anything
didn't get anything out
either.
of it. No.
Like teams are
I'm
free
trying to
agents
think.
are still free agents.
Yeah.
Mike Evans is still a buck. It's not like it's getting him back or
I was trying to think did he have a calculated plan that he was
yeah,
gonna
he's
say
gonna
this?
make people say nice things about him.
That was it. He just wanted people to say nice things about
He
him.
just wanted his flowers.
But he could have done a fucking farewell tour.
I don't know, man. I'm as confused as you are on the whole why you do
When
it.
I first saw it, I honestly thought it was a joke. I was like, I actually checked my calendar. I'm like, is it
I
April
did too,
1st right
Because
now?
I am the guy that sends to group chats the trade on trade deadline day from a guy that that makes pizza subs all day and turns his name into Darren Drager for an afternoon. So I had to check too. Trust me, I thought I got got.
Well, even like on his when he retired, like one of our most trusted sources was wrong. Well, he ended up being right.
yeah,
but
but
not right on
just
on
a little
the day
little
of.
scumbag of him.
Yeah,
but
was it scumbag?
yes,
I'm pretty sure he probably had a good source
you don't.
to come from. Like
Anyone else, it's fine, but it's like when a guy of that stature is leaving, you let them do it on their terms and say
also
on their
you
terms.
have the opportunity to be the first person
Don't
to
care.
break that news.
Don't care.
Oh, I'm 100% going for it.
What's worse though, the backlash he got and how bad he looked, or getting that news story if he was right?
I think
Idiot.
all publicity is good publicity, so it worked out for him regardless.
It's not like his career's ruined. He's doing okay.
He's still doing fine.
No, I just think you let a legend like
I saw
that
there
do
was
it on his own.
who was it? It was Casey Smith from Barstool, and she was like, "Oh, absolute scumbag move from Schefter for doing that." I'm like, if you had that story, you would have been posting that in 0.0001 seconds. Don't anybody
me, it
has
was
that,
just like-
anybody has that story, you're gonna go out with it.
To me, it was just like it felt like it was a reach though, because it's like we all like after the season when he didn't say he was coming back, it kind of felt like this could be it, and we were all just kind of waiting for it.
Yeah.
And then, as official as he is and a trusted guy, he just dropped it like he knew, and I genuinely don't think he did know.
I'd like to know. I'd like to talk to him. I think, because didn't he say who did he get his? I forget who he said his. Well, the quote was
First
it
of
was
all-
like it was. I think it was like it's not he is retiring, but it's believed Tom Brady's to announce his retirement soon. I think is what like is.
But it's like we all kind of knew that.
Yeah.
Also, who is Source, and why does she know so much about sports?
I don't know.
But she's giving everyone info.
Is that misinformation?
Is that misinformation?
Is misinformation
she
up?
I don't know, but whatever. Tommy's
I
back.
kind of want to meet misinformation. I wonder what she's like. What's she like in person? Is she always giving you misinformation?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'd like to know.
You'd like to know? Fair enough.
That's it.
You know who I would have gone after if I was the Broncos? And I hate this team that did this, but I think their immediate Super Bowl contenders is the Pittsburgh Steelers getting Mitch Trubisky.
Can't wait for them to go 5-12
Do you think?
for the next 2 years.
What do you have against Mitch?
He's just not very good.
Man, he looked good in Buffalo.
Yeah, he looked good in that uniform. That's a good looking uniform.
It is a good looking uniform.
Why would you? No. I would stay in Buffalo and be a backup. That'd be sick. You just go crush beers, Bills,
Play
Mafia.
behind Josh Allen.
Why have to worry about being a starter when you can just play behind Josh Allen and drink beers?
This is going to be the telltale sign. Did the Bears ruin him, or is he just not good? I think there's some talent there.
No, there's some, but I don't think
Mitch
he's
believer.
gonna do anything in Chicago. There. Well, like, did they fire Matt Nagy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that guy's a thumb.
Oh yeah.
There's like sometimes like you're watching a game and you're just like, how is this guy a coach? How is he like how?
Yeah.
Did this work out?
As you're eating a pizza pop on your couch.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
in
I
my
get
underwear
it.
farting on the couch,
Yes,
but it's like,
I get it.
who's hiring this guy? I could go like I feel like I could just go on the Madden playbook and
do better than Matt Nagy
sometimes,
did.
yeah.
Oh, I completely agree. That guy was he wasn't a very smart guy, but I think Mitch has got something, and it's going to be very intriguing to see how he does in Pittsburgh. That might be the most.
He does have a wizard of a coach.
Yes. You know what's tough though is he has to go deal with those
Fucking
divas.
Claypool and Juju.
At least he has Najee.
Yeah,
But
good guy
God.
Najee. But
Do you think?
yeah, those two are just. Did you see that fucking video of Claypool in Vancouver saying "fuck the Flames"?
Yeah, that was the most cringy video I've ever seen. I was like,
First of all, watch your language.
you're on the jumbotron,
Yeah, and there's kids there,
and
you're dropping f bombs.
you're chanting. You're getting the place to try, and the didn't even really take off. Trying to chant "Flames suck" as you're ending our 10-game win streak. Yeah, sounds like a brutal team we are.
Yeah,
Shut up. I can't stand anything that
it
comes out of
sucks
that team.
because he's a Canadian kid. You wish you could
Yes.
just pull for him.
When he was drafted, like at Notre Dame, I was
Yeah.
a fan of him, and the league changed that kid.
Then you got fucking TikTok.
And he got rich,
Yeah, exactly.
and now he's a scumbag.
I think he's just more concerned about
His person, he got jujued.
that's it.
He got jujued.
But I feel like Juju is always that guy. But I feel like Juju's still a good dude.
I agree, and I like Juju.
But Claypool just seems like a scumbag.
Yeah,
through and through.
But it'll be interesting. Like, I can't stand the Steelers, so I hope it doesn't go well. But something tells me I think Mitch is going to do well. And I think they might draft that Malik. They're big on Malik Willis. So shout out our boy Justin down there in Liberty. But I think this kind of buys them time to get it's either Mitch, you're our guy now and resurrect your career, or we have a fill-in, basically like Carson Wentz, until we can draft a kid and have him ready.
You see that video of Malik at the combine?
Yeah,
giving clothes away.
Giving clothes. Yeah.
What a character guy.
Oh, he's QB1 to me.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like,
And you can tell like he wasn't doing that for cameras to see because
didn't know they were around.
It was a shitty cell phone camera. Yeah.
He's just a good dude, and I think he kind of came from not a lot too. So
I think that's an unreal move.
he's a guy I want to see succeed for sure. And I hope he's the first quarterback off the board, and I hope he gets the bag. Change your life, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's been an interesting. NFL is always interesting. I love seeing the money get thrown around. Guys just making $100 million.
Yeah.
Crave seeing that.
I didn't catch any of the combines, but heard there's some fast 40 times.
Fastest wide receiver group of all time.
They showed like a slow-mo of a guy crossing the line at like 4.03 or something.
Well, an unofficial time was a 4.21.
Okay.
Which would have broke John Ross's record.
Yeah.
But when they went back and like watched it, I think he was like a 4.3, 3.1 or something.
Okay.
Like he was a little slower, but for a second they thought he beat the record.
But there was that one where it was like 4.03. I'm like, is that even fucking humanly possible? Like that is so fast.
The wide receiver group, I think it was 8 guys that were sub 4.4.
That's nuts.
That's insane.
What do you think you could run?
5.5.
5.5.
I think
I can get in the 4. I think I'm definitely
low
get a
4.
4.
I think I would be a high 5 or a low 5. Sorry, high 4, low 5.
I'll just get out the shot. I think I do 4.6.
My fastest when I was playing and like we would do that stuff. I ran a 4.7, 4.8.
I think my
Not a quick
my
guy.
fastest 100 meter was like an 11.2.
Just divide it.
No,
I'm just kidding.
close, but not really.
But no, I think it was a 4.7 or 4.8, but just not a quick guy. No, just a pocket passer.
Tom Brady.
Combine's fun to watch. I like the combine.
Yeah, I like watching the QBs and the receivers.
I just like to see like these freak
the
athletes.
The offensive guys, right? That's what I like to see. And I also like watching the 300-pound offensive lineman bench 225 or 9 million reps. That's kind of fun to watch.
Or run a 40 at like a freakish time.
There was a
that Jordan Davis dude.
It was just like a very fast year 40 times. Like there was linemen doing like sub 5.
The one DN ran a 4.3, a 4.37.
Well, there was like the fastest like above 300 pound. I think he was sub 5.
Was that Jordan Davis kid from Georgia? Maybe. I don't know. They're freak athletes.
I was like, wow, to move that weight that fast, that quick.
Who's fastest guy in the NFL?
I
think it's Tyreek.
I think so. He's built for it.
What about Kyler?
No.
You don't think he's that quick?
Oh,
Kyler's feet move like a movie when he's running.
They move fast, but there's you can move your feet as fast as you can, but if you're not fucking putting power into the ground, it doesn't matter. But like,
I think Kyler would be up there.
Tyreek's definitely the fastest, 100%.
I think I would put my money on that, but
Yeah.
I think Kyler.
I think he's like, you want to build a fast runner. Tyreek's like the perfect, like
True,
a 5'8",
smaller.
5'9", like just compact.
He's so jacked too.
So jacked. Yep. I think he's definitely the fastest. Yeah, 100%. I'll go Tyreek.
You go Tyreek?
Yeah.
I wouldn't argue that, but
I'm trying to think of like a taller guy that could like.
DK can run, dude.
Yeah, like let's take like a 100-meter dash, like a taller guy with a bigger stride. DK could probably get up there.
Lamar Jackson can run.
I think if you like, is John Ross in the league still?
Mm-hmm. So like,
I think
obviously he's in there. Yeah. He just sucks.
Who else is quick?
I don't think running backs. I think they're too
Ruggs
big.
was, but
Jesus, dude,
all
too
right.
soon.
Yeah, actually, I think obviously terrible decision he made, but I still think he'd probably be in that top 4.
Oh,
Ruggs?
Ruggs? Oh, I agree.
If he was in the league,
That
still.
kid can run.
Yeah,
just not from the cops.
So.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I would love. They always talk like those guys always shit talk. Oh, I'm the fastest. Meet me anywhere. I'll race. Like,
Yeah.
do it. It's same as like I want to see Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes have a throw off.
Yeah. They
And
need to
probably-
bring back in like in the Pro Bowl the skills comp
Completely. That's the only good
and
thing
rip
about
that. Yeah. I know we've talked about this whole like a lot. That is the worst all-star game whatever in sports. It's so bad, and I give you this idea: just do 7-on-7.
it. Yeah,
I think it'd be hilarious.
I think it'd be sick
Like,
too.
and then like rotate positions, like get Odell back there playing QB or something. Like have some fun with it, because like here's like people always complain about like all-star games, like like there's like no compete there. I don't like watching it. I like watching the dudes have fun together. I think it's sick watching seeing the camaraderie. That's what the all-star game is to me. Like it's just to like showcase the players individually
And you're
showcase the sport and like maybe like get people who aren't into the sport into it, because it's fun. It's so fun to watch.
mic everyone up.
Yeah, 100%.
I think because I love seeing the boys just jive out there, and like the NHL one, I don't love watching the 3-on-3, but I love watching those behind the scene clips of Jack Hughes and Trevor Zegras bullshitting or like stuff like that. But I think 7-on-7 is a great idea. I think it would be because Why is it bad? Because they don't tackle. Why would you? It's after the season. Like,
Do you want to? Yeah, let's say you got like 50 mil off on your contract. Do you want to get hurt in the
No.
fucking Pro Bowl? Like
No.
that's why I think 7-on-7's perfect. And they do like these
And
they do these like fun skill competitions, but they're kind of like
they're dumb.
they're kind of dumb. Like they're
cheesy.
playing dodgeball.
Yeah.
Like I don't care. I want to see you guys throw 80-yard bombs
Yes,
down the field.
and I want to see races, and I want to see
Yeah.
like I want to see like who can jump the highest. There's some freak wide receivers, and you can like even if it's 7-on-7, just do like it's just man coverage. Like we're not gonna have. Well, you couldn't invite Jamal Adams because that guy would take someone's head off. He's so dumb. He'd actually try to blitz. That's all he knows how to do. But you couldn't. You would just have to be like, okay, it's just basically like 1-on-1. Like run. I want to see Tyreek Hill run against Jalen Ramsey. I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see the best on best. Line it up. Let's play. But
It also like it depends on the sport. Like with how your All-Star game can be. Like I love the NBA All-Star game because they're just out doing just the most ridiculous shit.
And
Behind
it's
the
a
back,
game.
alley-oops, dunks, and they're like it's 180 to 170.
yeah, but
And
it's a game that you don't need to be that physical in. So
No.
it's okay. It looks
It's
good.
fun because like I think like near the end, like they get a little competitive with it. Like
for sure.
they do, but they still like it's still an All-Star game. They're having fun, but I forget who was saying it. They're like the best All-Star games are like obviously like the MLB and then like the NHL because like you can't not throw a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. You just want a fastball. Like it's gonna come out fast.
and theirs used to be, I think it just ended either last year or the year before, and I might be wrong, but it's for home field advantage in the
advantage in the World
Super
Series.
or the World Series. Yeah,
Series.
the Super Subway Series, CHL. But like the baseball one, you can't fake.
3 years Super League. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. But baseball is by far the best because like you can't fake it.
No, you can't fake throwing 100-mile. Yeah.
Hockey, you
fastball,
can
high
fake a
zone.
little bit. Like they're not skating that hard. They're not hitting, but
But it's still like they still have
It's
like
still
some
hockey.
speed out there,
Yeah.
and then like it's all skill guys, and they're just doing crazy shit out there. Like Xeris is like their skills comp when he didn't win it. I don't know. That was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my
so
life.
stupid.
But they can still do cool shit, and they can just put on like an offensive show, which is like what you want to see. But the NFL, it's like it is a tough sport to have a good one in. But I think if you put 7-on-7, it'd be so fun to watch.
Or like
There's flag.
make the skills competition better too.
Yeah.
Bring back that old stuff. Because I do like
I like their target throwing.
I like target throwing,
Yeah.
and I like. That's probably it nowadays. Like they have that. I remember one was I think it was Zeke's first one.
Oh, that relay one.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah.
I don't need to see a grown NFL player jump through some.
cardboard boxes onto.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like that's just so stupid to me. I want to see quarterbacks launch the ball. Who do you want to see face off? Give me 4 quarterbacks. Who do you think can throw the ball the farthest in the league?
Obviously, Allen, Mahomes,
Herbert.
Yep. And let's go with who's a big dumb idiot.
Rodgers.
He can rip it. I don't want to see him in it. I want to see some young guys rip it. Let's see some new arms.
I think Herbert would challenge those two.
Yeah. Like his is like a sneaky.
Oh yeah.
Even like Mac Jones is sneaky.
Yeah, but it
It's
doesn't have
not
that
power.
zip that Herbert does.
Just trying to think. QBs. Who's been quarterbacks in the NFL?
Russ's deep ball might be one of the
Actually,
prettiest.
Derek Carr can rip it.
Derek Carr can
He
rip
can
it.
zip it.
He's just such a loser. I don't want to watch him.
I think I think Derek Carr could actually fucking fly that thing.
He might.
Man,
I was just thinking, Russ's deep ball in Denver now,
I think
where the ball carries,
Yeah.
and he puts an absolute arc on it. That'd be fun to watch. I think that
best place to be a QB and a punter and a kicker.
honestly,
Go to Denver.
I think Rodgers can hum it.
No, he can hum it too.
He has probably the most arm talent in the league. Oh, Stafford.
Yeah.
How are we talking about Stafford? That guy has a big
even
arm.
Lawrence can get it out there. There's a lot of guys,
Skinny prick.
but he's got a tall frame on him and he can
That's
launch
a
it.
big frame.
Who else?
Be interesting. Would be interesting.
Lamar Jackson, he's gonna win it.
No, I said throw the ball the farthest, not the biggest duck. It's a quarterback one, not a running back.
Yeah, Stafford get out there, but I think obviously like it's between Allen and Mahomes on that one because they can both like you see him just in like warm-ups like they'll just flip it out 80 yards
It's insane.
or Mahomes throw it out of the stadium. Like,
Yeah, Mahomes' pro day
that's
was one of the craziest thing I've ever
very
seen.
impressive. Actually, if Luck was still in it, Luck would be in there.
Oh yeah, that dude had a
I remember him. He threw like a 78er in his Pro Bowl, or in his not Pro Bowl,
Oh,
his
when
Pro
looped
Day.
out and stood
Yeah.
there. Yep. Yeah, that guy's got an arm. But
You see, he was at a Colts playoff game. He went there and he like looks like he lost 30 pounds and lives in the mountains. Guy does not give
He
a
is
fuck.
so
He just
weird.
does him.
So weird. You gotta respect
Probably
it.
just engineering because he's a brainiac.
Oh, Stanford legend.
Yeah.
It's just. Do you think he loved it?
No.
I don't either.
No.
He's probably one of the most talented quarterbacks to ever touch
Yeah.
on NFL football.
Just got murdered for 10 years straight.
At least he had Pat McAfee in the room to have fun with.
Yeah, that's cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just doesn't care. He could honestly though go to a game anywhere in just the normal seats and you wouldn't know that that's Andrew Luck. Like, he's just the most normal looking dude I've ever seen.
No, he looks like he programs computers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and he's worth $150 million.
Mm-hmm. If not more, because
If
he probably
not more.
invested in Bitcoin. And
He probably designed a Bitcoin.
probably. Fuck. Man, that's insane.
Crazy.
That's good football talk.
It was, yeah. It's good. There's lots going on, so it's nice. It's the best off season in sports, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
It's been crazy. I think even like this NHL offseason is gonna be sick.
That's-
Guys, baseball's back too. Just to let you guys know if you didn't know that.
Thank God that's over. That is the
Dumbest.
dumbest.
What even like
Those owners are the
biggest pricks?
in all of sports.
that is the
maybe.
biggest boys club.
100%.
Earth. Yeah.
Also, I don't know. You know Freddie Freeman from the Braves.
Yeah.
The Braves not bringing back Freddie Freeman is one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen. That guy just brings. He's been there his whole career. He is one of the best guys in the MLB. Just a dude.
Mm-hmm. He was like their.
You give him $500 million.
He was like their second version of Chipper Jones,
better.
but better. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, how do you're gonna let him walk? I think that is the worst thing you can do. And if it's over money, you pay the man.
Mm-hmm.
When they win you titles, you pay the man. He's been loyal. He's stayed there. And they just traded for a first baseman today, so it's just writings on the wall. Freddie's gone, and that pisses me off. He's one of my favorite players, and I wanted to see him finish his career out in Atlanta. But
I'm excited to see LA this year again.
go Sox.
Sure.
What if he goes to LA?
I guess Mookie didn't say go Sox.
Well, he didn't have a choice. That wasn't on Mookie. Don't frame him. But yeah, I don't know. Lots of sports going on. Some of the best time of the year.
I just want to see Bauer outed or rip it,
Me too.
and him say some funny stuff on Twitter
Oh, speaking of that,
about him getting home runs hit on him.
and then throwing a ball past the outfield fence. I was gonna say that guy had legal troubles, but another guy that is clean now. I don't know how we didn't bring him up. Deshaun Watson.
Yeah. They when like that first came out, I feel like we talked about it for like 4 pods in a row because it was like you just kept hearing more
huge.
things, and then it was just like nothing was silent. But I think, like nothing.
Nothing really came of it.
No,
I didn't really look into it because
No.
it's a very sticky situation, and whatever is ruled, and whatever we'll never know the
We'll
full
never know
story.
what happened yet.
But-
If he gave them an NDA, gave him money and said leave me alone, or if they were all just trying to get some dollars,
Mm-hmm.
who knows? So yeah,
It's a horrible thing.
tough one to say, tough situation. We don't know what happens, but we got another elite QB
Glad
back
he'll be
in the
back.
roster.
Where's he play?
I don't know.
Panthers.
That could be a spot.
I think Panthers or Saints.
Yeah, that sounds. Yeah,
I thought it was going to be Denver.
I'd like to see him in Carolina just because Carolina's always been my number 2 team. So
With him, would you have to give up McCaffrey, and would you do it?
yeah,
I would too.
I would. I think he's having injury trouble now.
Mm-hmm.
He got his bag, had a really good first couple 3-4 years, but it's just hamstring.
Yeah,
That's
him
been
and,
going on.
him and
That's
like
a tough-
Saquon both.
That's a tough one to.
They need more
get back.
pliability.
They weren't. Yeah, like you said, they're too muscular.
Yeah, they're
I don't know.
just so tight. But
Yeah,
I think he'll be a Panther.
that could be a high probability landing spot.
He'd look good in that blue.
He would. Is Cam done? I don't know.
Maybe Cam will just come back, be his back, and he'll just boy out. They kind of play the same a
Maybe.
little bit.
Yeah,
He's just a thinner Cam.
and one can throw the ball a little on target
A
better.
little better, yeah, for
maybe
sure.
A few more reads.
And then, why would you come back with Sam Darnold? That looked good for a while, but just really didn't work
Yeah.
out. So, no, it's good to have Deshaun back in the league. He's One of the most entertaining quarterbacks to watch for sure.
Yeah, like that fart bag said from Clemson. He's like, they said if you pass on him on the draft, you pass on Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Wouldn't say he's that caliber, but he's good.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's a franchise changer. There's a lot of high end picks that have at quarterback that have been moving teams. Like that last batch we've talked lots about of, like obviously Breeze changed teams, but it was like he was with the Chargers for a decent stint, and then he was only with the Saints. And
Yeah.
like Peyton did the same thing. Tom's like now left, but he's like their longevity with their teams. Now these guys are, if you're not good, you get rid of your guy and you just move on and
the next one.
just keep going.
Cutthroat league.
It very much is. But
It's crazy.
shout out to Kirk Cousins for making $230 million fully guaranteed, millions and millions of dollars in his career now. So
How did he swindle that? That's the biggest finesse in history.
his agent, GOAT.
Yeah.
Every
Obviously.
contract has been fully guaranteed, and
Yeah.
he's going to make $230 million total.
Like what's that guy saying in a meeting
No
for
clue.
a deal that gets them to like, he's obviously like making like
40.
them scared, like their GM's scared, like, well, if you do this, well, if you don't take him, then this might happen. And I think that guy's probably just unreally getting people's heads.
He's a salesman.
Yeah,
He's gonna be a salesman when he's done.
we should hire him.
Honestly, that guy, if you can sell to a front office that you're
Kirk
worth
Cousins.
$84 million, you can sell anything.
Yeah,
Because if I'm the Vikings, I would have moved on from him this year.
he's just like, yeah. If there's he's the most mid.
He's
Player
59,
ever, but he's-
59 and 2 in his career.
Yeah,
If that doesn't scream average, I don't know what does.
you can't get any more average than
Can't
that.
get more average than that.
That's nuts, actually.
So good for him. I had a tweet said I should have tried harder because that's a lot of coin.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Should have went up. But no, that's
He still drives around like a Sprinter van or something cheap. Yeah. Like Kirk, you got 230 in the bank. Maybe you can go treat yourself to something nice.
just get a new.
Maybe get a G wagon or something. Like
That's not him. He'd buy like a base level F-150 or something.
join
Like
the Ford Edge Club. It's a good club.
the Ford Edge Club. Oh my god, that is an elite combo.
I will buy a Ford Edge for the rest of my life. I love it. You can't tell me different. A lot of people need to
fire
drive a
wagon.
big truck and whatever or a nice car. I just want something comfortable.
Big Ford Edge guy.
Big Ford Edge guy.
It's kind of built like you.
Comfort's key. Yeah, it's a
comfort
little
is
short
key.
bus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice. It's a great little wagon. Limited,
It gets the boy-
ladies. He
gets-
drives a limited.
It gets the crew around comfortably.
100% it does. Fits
can't
better than in
complain
my
about it.
BMW.
I know. You got a BMW.
You're more comfortable.
I'm more comfortable. You might look cooler, but I'm more comfortable.
Oh, Ford Edge Club. Yeah, Kirk, join the Ford Edge Club. Oh, but
This part of the podcast is brought to you by 4-Lane Ford.
we need a 4-lane plug. My God. Oh,
Holy shit.
speaking of plugs, got a plug. Center Front Chiefs going to provincials.
Congrats.
Thank you. That's it's on the girls, and it's been a hell of a season. So not done yet, but this weekend come down to Calgary, support the troops, wear some red, and go Chiefs.
Actually, your tone at the start of the year was like more like this is gonna be a tough year, but you guys have won some fucking games this year and done well.
Tied the team record for wins in a season since the new era of this league has started.
Yeah.
So tied that, which is pretty cool. Got I think every one of our grade 12s will be committed by the end of the year. We have a girl up for league MVP, and yeah, it's been a great year to be a Chief. So obviously very proud of the team, and
That's good for the program. Just
it's
about
pretty cool.
every
Yeah,
last year commit.
help
play.
help recruiting, and the wagon keeps rolling. So no, fired up. Go Chiefs.
Our boy Wolds.
Our boy Woldsey. Come on the pod now, you loser. Oh,
That's
but-
a lot we covered actually. Oh,
yeah, that's an hour.
one thing I saw, those goddamn Milk Boys.
Ooh, yeah.
They got Donald Trump on their podcast. I think it did almost 6 million views in like
24 hours.
It was under 24 hours, and then got taken down by YouTube.
He
What
called
a-
it too. Did you see
He
the
did.
clip?
Yeah. What a fucking joke.
But we don't censor just one side.
No,
No.
not at all.
No,
they're
not at
they're
all.
very fair.
Very fair.
Like what did he say on there that would have got him? It. I think it said because they're spreading misinformation about the 2020 election or something.
Which
Stop calling me Grady. Fuck.
my guy loves calling you. which I don't like everything he said. He obviously went through and was a part of it. He would know. So why can't he speak on it and tell his stories about it? I don't get that. But
No, I'll never understand most media. I wish there was just like, I wish there was just one media outlet that was non-biased and they just said it how it was. Even like this Rebel News, which is new and it's like really going off around here. It's very right wing. It's very right wing, which is good to see because everything else is so left side.
Yeah.
But it is good to see some like a more of a right wing news outlet. It's gonna be like Canada's Fox News, I think. But I wish you just had something in the middle that would just tell you.
Just give me my
straight
information.
Up. Yeah, I don't want to know what you guys or like
think.
make the headline like favor this side. Just say what the fuck happened. That's all we want to know.
Yeah. I don't even want to know.
Defund CBC. I don't know. Like it's just
nice.
Yeah, but fucking politics.
They're the worst.
This is fired up, but shout out Alberta. Mask off.
Masks off. We're free.
I just saw yesterday.
Finally.
Pfizer's CEO said, "Oh, we might need a fourth dose to be fully vaccinated and safe from the next wave." Fuck
wrong.
off.
Get bent.
How much money they've made on this? I was reading an article the other day about it. It's fucking disgusting.
I don't even want to know.
Like it was the tens of billions. I'm pretty sure it might have been touching the hundreds. I'm pretty sure it was in the tens of billions though. But it was like disgusting. Of course you want us to get another fucking fourth shot.
You just want to keep making money.
It's unbelievable. But
we're back
we're
as
back.
of now. The weather's
sun's
turning.
out.
Yep.
The weather's getting warmer. The seasonal depression is over.
Clock rolled forward.
Sunny
times.
Extra hour. I love daylight. I hate. No, actually, I like the dark. With nights like these, who needs days?
Oh.
Ooh, that's kind of the thing I need to live by.
Rockstar.
I'm a night guy. We all know that.
You are a night guy. Yeah, you bring the heat at night, but it is nice to have some sunshine finally.
It is. Yeah.
The end is near and
beach is soon.
End of school.
God, I love summer.
Me 3.
You need to head south.
Get the patio dialed in.
Yeah. Some furniture out here. It'd be good.
Drink a lot of beer.
Water.
Yeah, I don't drink anymore after that.
Healthy boy summer.
Get rich and get fit.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was pretty good.
That was good. That's a good time, I think. So, people.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. Buy more hoodies. Thanks to those who have bought. As always.
Stay gassed up.
Peace.